Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to show you how to put together a text-only version of your collection as it was before the site went down. And in order to do that, you will go to github.com/FilmAf. And in there, you're going to find 4 repositories. The one that you want is the one that says collections. The other 3 are for people that are putting together like the whole website with pictures that you access through a browser. You click away and you do search and you do all the stuff that you used to do when the website was live. And that goes through, we talk about that in the 10+ hours series of videos. That's not what we're doing today. Today we're only putting together a text-only version of your collection. So you go to collections, and in here you will have a brief description of what the information is, like what the files represent, and in each of the files what fields they have. And in most cases you will only want 2 files. The first file that you will want is the alltitles.txt, and what that contains it's pretty much the entire FilmAf database of titles. It contains all the entries for DVDs, for Blu-rays, for HD DVDs, and it also contains entries for what we call films, because some people were keeping track of VHS and other formats that we do not support, and they kept track of that through the film type listings. What else? Yeah, and then you're gonna need your collection itself, and the fields are identified over here. So how do we go about getting that information? Under collections, you go to data. Under data, we are going to download the alltitles.txt, so I'm gonna click on that. And then on the download here, I'm not gonna click the button. I'm gonna right click and say save link as. And what's happening? Try again. Oh, there you go. And I'm gonna put it, just remember what directory you're gonna put this in, what folder you're gonna put this in. I'm gonna put it here because my desktop is full of stuff and it's gonna make it more difficult to find later. So I'm gonna save, and it's downloading, done. Right? So the other thing, I'm gonna go back to data, and I'm gonna need a file which contains my collection. And the way these guys work is that you have collections 1-something, collections 2-something, and that something is the collection that is, or the ID of the collection that's first in the file. So for this example, we're gonna be looking at 42nd Street Freak, and we know that 42 becomes before 45, therefore it is going to be in this first file over here. So I'm going to click on it, and instead of clicking on download, I'm going to right click on it, save link as, and it's a zip file as you can see, and we're going to save it, and it is saved. So now I'm going to go to that folder. And here are the 2 pieces that I downloaded. And I'm gonna go to the collections, unzip it, open it, and this is the collection information. And we're gonna go over what these fields mean. So we're gonna search for 42nd Street Freak. And let me get rid of this call. Okay, so that was a scam call. Not a spam call, a scam call. I don't know what these people were thinking. Anyway, so where are we? 42nd, right? Faster. All right, there you go. That's the collection we want. So we're gonna scroll up. Where does it start? Starts here. I'm gonna select that, and it's a very big collection. Wow. And keep going. Oop, past it. There we go. And I'm gonna copy this. Copy, and I'm going to go to Excel, bring Excel up, and I'm gonna paste it here. Right, so we brought the entire collection into Excel. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open another tab, and rather than the collection, I'm gonna close this, we don't need this anymore. I'm gonna bring the titles. So they are all of these. I'm gonna select everything. Okay, copy. Here, paste. Takes a little bit of time because it is a lot of data. Okay, very good. The other thing is I want to be able to tell what these fields mean. Maybe I should have put the headers here already, but we didn't, and the information is already out there. So I'm just going to show you how you can obtain that. So I created a new tab here, and I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to go to collections, and over here it says what has what, right? So I'm just going to select all of this, copy. Bring Excel back, paste this text, and I know that this part over here is for all titles and this part over here is for the collections. So I'm going to say, highlight that column, say data, text to columns, delimited. It's going to be colon, next, and finish. And this is the information that I wanted. So in this guy, I'm going to insert a row. In this guy, which is the first step, I'm going to insert row. And I'm going to copy from here, copy. And over here, I'm going to say paste special transpose. And there you have, now you have titles for this. I'm going to make them red. And for these guys here, copy. Paste special transpose. Transpose makes whatever was horizontal vertical and whatever was vertical horizontal. So there you have it. So now I don't need this third tab anymore. Delete. So in sheet 2 I have all titles that existed in the database. In sheet 1 I have all titles that existed in this collection. So what I'm going to do is this, actually I'm going to make this blue. And this blue. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all this information here. And you don't have to bring all. Okay, let me keep it simple. I'm going to bring the DVD title because that's what most people will want. So I'll come here and I paste the DVD title as just a header, right? And the way I bring the DVD title is I do equal VLOOKUP is the name of the formula. You put up or put in what you are searching for, which is going to be 337. Where you're searching for it is going to be on sheet 2 here in column A, right? And I'm going to select AB because I want to bring B in. And I'm going to say I want the second column, and I do not want it to, I want exact matches, so it's a 0 because I don't want it to interpolate, or it does weird stuff. You don't put the 0 there, doesn't matter what it is. All right, so there you have it. Now you know that this guy is Dr. Dolittle. And then I'm gonna expand this formula throughout, and now I have a collection with all the titles. That's it, right? And here's the folder. Let me just resize this, right? So that's the folder it was. If there was a sort override, most people didn't use this. If there was a general override, most people didn't use this. what you rate the film, what you rate the DVD. If you have any comments, in this case, Anna and the Kinky says, I have the UK release. Since when the person owned that title and what the title was. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select this column here. I'm going to say copy, and I'm going to click on it again and say paste special, and over here I'm going to say values. Okay, because now this, instead of formula, it is just values, and now you can edit and whatever, and that's your collection. You know, you can actually come here, get rid of this guy, delete. And because I transformed this from formula to values, you know, these remain. Otherwise, the link would be broken. And that's that. You don't need the user ID because you know who you are. And maybe you rearrange this. I'm going to bring the title to the beginning, to here. Let me just put a filter here. I'm gonna get rid of these fields because they don't seem to be used by this person. And this is it. And I'm gonna do sort, and I'm gonna sort by folder. So my data has headers by folder, okay. And I'm just gonna format this a little bit better. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna build it and put some borders around it, and bang, 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 and remove the grid lines. And this I want centered. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.